Hi, this is Howie from Prime Your Pump, entertaining and actionable self-improvement. And this week's lesson is about how to be a leader of a group. And the aim of a group leader is to get the group where they want to go. Okay, that's the primary concern of a group leader. And there are 4 characteristics of a group leader, and I'm going to list them for you now and then explain them a little bit later. Okay, so the first one, a leader has to make sure that their group is a healthy, functioning unit. Second, the leader has to understand that group members' problems are frequently caused by things beyond their control, like the environment. Okay. Third, a leader understands that learning by experience can be a very slow and dangerous way to learn. And fourth is a leader is able to predict the future with some degree of certainty. And if you have all 4 of these things in place, then you're going to be a good group leader. So let's take the first one, okay, first. So first, a leader sees a group as a healthy, functioning unit. In other words, the leader of the group, okay, sees the group as a collection of interacting people, but all focused in one direction, okay? So for example, if a bunch of gals are planning a bachelorette party, okay, the leader has to understand that each woman has their own needs or wants for the party, okay? But they have to keep their own needs and wants in line for the overall goal of creating a great bachelorette party for the bachelorette. And this type of focus may require one or more of the women to sub-optimize their own needs, okay, in order to optimize the entire bachelorette party. So if you have a bachelorette who's a shy, nervous Nelly, okay, and is very, very prudish, but one of the women at the bachelorette party is very sexually active and brash, and she decides that they want to have, a stripper come in, all right? So she brings in a stripper, okay, and the stripper starts sticking his banana hammock right in the shy girl's face. That's optimizing her, but not optimizing the entire group. The second point is a leader understands that group members' problems, okay, can be caused by the environment. So to restate this, in other words, environmental issues can cause people to behave differently than they usually do, or it may exaggerate existing behavior. So for example, let's say the gals in the bachelorette party are going to Vegas. And Vegas, as you all know, has its own culture. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So one of the girls at the bachelorette, one of the women, I should say, excuse me, at the bachelorette party, okay, starts sexy dancing with the stripper, taking all the attention away, okay, from the bachelorette. And what happened here is that the environment of Vegas carried her away from her normal, usual behavior to optimize herself and sub-optimize what it is for the bachelorette. The third thing is that a leader understands that learning by experience, okay, is a slow and dangerous way to learn. Or another way of saying this is that a leader has to understand that personal experience is not always a good predictor of future events. For example, Linda is the party planner, she's the leader, and she can't predict that Martha really is horny, okay? And she is so sexually desirous of the stripper, all right, that she simply can't help herself, all right? So a leader has to, as I said, understand that learning, you don't want to learn this right when it's happening. You want to know this ahead of time. And the fourth thing is that a leader can predict the future with a certain degree of certainty. In other words, a leader has to be able to understand, okay, predict the future, like what's going to happen in Vegas, and think of all of the risky things and make contingency plans if the risky things don't work out, so the party doesn't fall apart and everything doesn't go wrong. So for example, back to the bachelorette party, Linda has to have a contingency plan for crazy things that pop up, like Martha needs a hump right now, all right? So maybe she has to go out and take care of Martha first so she can do the party. So in terms of use it or lose it to make it actionable, Just follow the 4 steps we just discussed. And when should you use it? Well, whenever you're the leader of a group. And what do you think? So please comment on the last time or sometime in the past when you made a plan and it fell apart. And what could you have done differently, okay, with our 4-step program? Comment on it and send it to us. So that's all for this week. But until next week, remember, okay, to read our other blog posts, and if you like them, click like, and also sign up for our weekly newsletter. So until next time, remember, prime your pump.